Imagine that you'd have a string maybe tied to their foretop here with a rock hanging off the end of it for some weight. The three elements of lateral flexion are this when that head comes around. The string should be laying exactly between both nostrils. That means with his head to the side, it's straight up and down this way. The string should also be touching him all the way down his nose, and when it comes off the end of his nose, it shouldn't have a bend in it. It ought to hang straight down. That means he's vertical that way. And the third element, the pole should be slightly higher than the withers. And I'll explain to you why. I have two more elements than I started off with this morning. If I'd been able to point that out this morning, I told you, I mentioned it briefly, I said I don't like how he brings his head around to the left. I want the ears to be as level as possible. They weren't level this morning, and they're better. Now they're not, so I'll hold. There they got more level, and I'll release. The way you start this, you guys probably try this at home. The rule is this. You reward any one of the three elements or any combination of them. At first, you'll be lucky to get one of the elements correct. So you build on that. You encourage that. Don't hold too long. If you've got one element, see there I've got elevation, so I just release for that. This is what I've been working on all day when I've been sitting on it. And I might just encourage him to tip his nose a little bit. Ray used to talk about getting the horse to roll his jaw up under his neck. He's not doing it right now, by the way. And I just wait. If he has to move around, I just go along with him. Pretty soon he'll get himself stopped. There's no rush though. I'll walk around here for half an hour if I have to. I don't put a time limit on these things. So I just have my hands there. Where are you going? Release. At that moment, he kind of had all three elements.
Get her boots.
Elevate when I'm done. So, even here, when I go to get on him, I'm not getting on unless he's standing still. And when I go to get on a green horse, I don't want him in the habit of thinking that as soon as we get on, we're going somewhere. That's why a lot of people get them bad to get on. In the beginning, he might have been all right. But they get in the habit a few times. As soon as they get on, they kick him up and go. And pretty soon, he's thinking, well, hell, I'll help you out. I know what's coming. And then they're leaving when you're halfway on. So I want the horse where when I get on, that he might think, well, we're going to work on this. All I do is he moves around, I'll just hold him. I'm thinking of, can you bend in balance? Can I get you to give to me and have you remain in balance? That's pretty good on the right. Not near as good on the left. But I'll do quite a bit of this the next few days. That's not bad there. Way better than what it was this morning. But I might do this quite a few times on a horse when I first get on. Okay. So I reach here and I make a little bit of a circle out and then I come in. Once that head's around, I switch hands on that rein and try to reach down, kind of rub him, let him know I kind of appreciate him. I might work my leg here to draw his head back, and I might go this way. But I don't do it like I'm trying to jerk that head around. Now I see people teaching folks how to do this. You can be rough enough with your hands, you can jerk a horse's head around and make him escape his head to the side. You understand what I'm saying? That he's so afraid of getting his head ripped off that they jerk on him enough times that they actually throw their head to the stirrup. They throw it to the stirrup. That is false flexion. That's only escape. That's self-preservation. I want that horse to reach for me. When I reach for him, I want him to reach for me and realize that this is a good thing we have between us here.